and welcome back to another episode of On Campus here on the Solano College Sports Network. I'm your host today, Brooklyn Gonzales, and today I am joined by two soccer players here on the Solano College women's soccer team, Katelyn Walbolt and Zoe Zanassi. Welcome to the studio, guys.
Thank you.
Hi.
Why don't we just start off by you guys introducing yourselves, who you are, and how you know each other?
Well, I'm Katelyn. We have gone to the same elementary school, so we knew of each other, but I'd say we didn't become friends until senior year, and then ever since then it's just been inseparable.
Yeah, we have known each other going to the same school. It's just kind of like a hi-bye thing. It was
Right.
never really like a friendship. We also did live really close to each other, which we didn't know until later on. But yeah, it was just not a close friendship until senior year.
Did you guys play on the same club soccer team? Is that how you kind of found out about each other?
Yeah, we played for the same club, just two different teams.
Oh, okay.
So we knew of each other, and we played middle school together a little bit. So
We would scrimmage each other's teams here and there, but it was still never really like a close friendship. It was just almost like, oh, I know her from school. Let me say hi.
Yeah.
But it was nothing more at the moment.
Yeah. And then what position do you guys play?
I play midfield.
And I play forward.
And then how would you explain how those positions work together? Can you kind of break down that?
As a midfielder, I'm a distributor. So I'm supposed to get the ball back from the other team and find the forwards, which is what she is.
Oh, okay.
And then my goal is to score. I play winger, so the right or left side. So I make crosses for people to try to score in or just take it up the field. And my main goal is just to try to get the ball in the goal.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really good visual for people like me who don't really understand how soccer works. So thank you for that.
Of course.
And then how can you explain the Solano College women's team? What is the chemistry like with you and the other girls?
Yeah, it started off not as much. I didn't know any of the girls coming in, and it honestly it built like almost a family. I know all the girls. We all talk here and there. We text each other, check up on each other, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I agree. I'd say I came in knowing a good amount of people from other places, high schools, whatever. I just knew people. But I think definitely playing on a team with them, especially because we practice every single day, you really get to know these people.
Right.
And you really get to have actual conversations. Do people know what I had for dinner last night?
Yeah. And then do you guys have any favorite memories on the team so far?
I would say scoring goals in the bus rides.
Yeah, both of them.
But, yeah.
Can you guys talk about one of those experiences?
Sure.
I'd say let's start with the bus rides. Those are
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
Tell us.
So on the bus, it's like a party bus kind of, I guess.
It's
really?
They have a
the
bathroom
huge
in it.
ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
A big bus with a bathroom in it.
And then
What's
way
the
back.
furthest that you guys will go?
We just went to Reading, which
Reading,
is
yeah,
3
3
hours
hours.
away.
Okay.
There and back. So it was a while.
Yeah. You definitely need a bathroom. then.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but when you go into the bathroom, there's a light.
And it's way on the top, and it's a red light. So
And
when
it's
you lock
only
the
whenever-
door,
yeah, when you
people
lock the
will
door.
know you're in there.
Yeah.
So
And-
people would go in it, and the door didn't shut all the way. It shut enough to not fall open, but you could push the door, and if
would,
you push the door,
flicker
the
the
light
light.
would flicker.
Inside the bathroom. And we didn't know that at the time, and one of our friends went in there and I accidentally leaned up against it and I saw the light flicker. So then we made it into a
Every
joke.
person that came in there, he would just flicker the
We would just lean on the door like this, and it was a disco ball. Lights were flashing in there. It was
so
crazy.
funny.
So confused.
We did it to our coach. He goes, I don't know what's going on with the light.
They're they need to fix the light. It was honestly the funniest thing ever.
And nobody caught on.
no,
Nobody.
I
and
don't
it was,
think so.
It was on the ride back from a game, so it was pitch dark outside, and you just see the bathroom light flashing. It was
I would have been like, what's going on?
yeah.
Yes, that one girl screamed.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on from soccer to more of school, how would you guys describe your work, soccer, school balance? How is that for you guys, and how do you guys stay so committed to that?
Yeah, you definitely have to stay organized. So whenever we find out our shifts for the week of what we work, we kind of work around that. And we know we have practice. So our bosses know we can't make certain days because of that. And then we obviously have to involve school in there and find time to study and everything as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially because we're both doing nursing, the classes
Yeah.
require so much time that you
Yes.
have to be organized, or it makes
Yeah.
things very difficult.
Yeah.
Yes.
How would you guys describe the workload for nursing? Anybody who's like wanting to become
It's
a nurse?
insane. I honestly didn't expect it at all.
Right?
Like
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be more, but like I did not expect that much more.
I think like the concepts is what really gets people. Like
Yeah.
the concepts of like the things you're learning are like so detailed that you have to spend so much time on it to like even process it.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the workload is like, whoa.
Yeah, I completely agree. I was pre-med last semester, and let me just say this has been a better switch. So, yeah, it was a lot. But do you guys have any plans for after Solano, a 4-year? Do you guys want to stay together, or what does that look like?
We planned this summer for my birthday week. We're gonna travel down south and just visit some colleges.
Oh my
So that's one of our
gosh.
trips this summer.
Okay.
Other than that, we'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
See what opportunities come up.
I'd say definitely try to stay together. I mean,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't see myself doing school without her.
Yeah, definitely not. She's like my other half.
Yeah.
So you guys have built like some lifelong friendships
Oh,
for
through
sure.
soccer.
Yes.
Yeah. I've built some friends through like athletics and stuff. So yeah, it's always good to have those like relationships and they last a lifetime. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on today's
course.
episode of On
Yes.
Campus. Thank you guys for joining us on this episode of On Campus here on the Solano College Sports Network. I'm your host today, Brooklyn Gonzales, and we were joined by Katelyn and Zoe. Thank you guys again, and we will see you in the next episode.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.